Let us continue playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. When we last left off, we have basically been given the Cadian system to recover. In order to do this, we are going to now move our pieces around the board. I think the easiest way for us to go at this point is to go up for Barista and then possibly take the Sabina world. Cardinal world, renown earnings we've increased would be nice. Or we could go to Talk, take over the penal world here. Ideally, we want to go into this world though. The problem is we don't have a good enough fleet to currently do that, and it would be a very ambitious attack if we would have made that go now. I mean, it might still be something we do, but for now, what I'm going to head off is head you down to 1. Take control takes off all your movement, doesn't it? It does. Okay, so we received 100 resources for 10 turns. That's not bad, we can live with that. Yeah, so I'm going to send you our weakest ship over to here to grab this as well. And then I'm going to think. I am probably going to just position here. Most likely, we're going to have to attack here first, but it's not that useful a world for us, really. Oh, we'll take control of this as well. We can probably win without necessarily having the advantage, but we'll see. Okay, this also increases our repair rates, so we will go and take the asteroid upgrade, but we've got to be careful about our remaining resource points. I think we want to take the Cadia system itself at this stage. There is a lot of power there, but we can potentially deal with that with some upgrades. If we were to go with a second light cruiser, perhaps. Because of course we can buy light cruisers. The problem is I don't think we got the ones that we really want right this second. Okay. We also do have a fleet limit, of course, but that's 458. So we can definitely add an extra one in, make this a much tougher fleet for everyone else to deal with. This will give us some fighter support, which is sometimes useful. Really, though, we want to try and keep the fleets as uniform as possible. So heavy lance battery for 90 degree front, 270 fronts, 90 sides. This is kind of an all-round ship, which is okay. But might even be better with just the torpedoes here. So maybe adding an Endeavour to this fleet as well. We can't build any cruisers yet anyway, so adding an Endeavour to support seems sensible. And that gives us now the fleets that could probably actually crack the Cadia system if we decided that was the way we wanted to play this. Downside is I've already moved away from it, so I guess what we're doing then is heading over to Exaltia Minor, and we are going to attack the Barista system next, get the Agri bonus, head up here, maybe grab these two as well, and then see what we can do. So, yeah, not much else I can work on for the moment. We're going to end the turn. Okay, so they've built their own minefields up there. They've built minefields on Sabinas. We're going to attack that now with 2 fleets. Which is going to be a problem, because our fleets are not the most powerful. We can, however, get another ship in here, and if we build a second Endeavour, might as well do it. Keep the fleet's uniform here. That should be good enough, and that gives us one more that we could do something with, were it not for the fact that we can't really do anything with it. Yeah, that was useful. Yeah, I'm just looking around here. Unless one of these fleets breaks off, this isn't actually doing anything for us right now. So we might as well go and just triple attack here. Could buy them an escort, but I'll hold off for the moment. Alright, so leadership of 700. This means that we won't be able to use all 3 of our fleets anyway, which is unfortunate. So, may join the fight as reinforcements to replace casualties. We'll worry about that later. For now, let's... Okay, this is another area control one, so we're going to basically just go for the win anyway here. We'll deploy you just to the right of that, and we'll deploy you over here. Ready and go.
Setting course.
I would charge up, but almost certainly we're only up against 1 or 2 ships anyway here. In fact, looking at it, they just sent some fighters off to us. So let's speed this up. We're probably not going to do the whole mass area control game here, because it's going to be much easier to just kill them.
Your orders?
You have seized a strategic area.
We have. Here come the fighters.
Has seized a strategic area.
So a little bit of harassment, but we've got plenty of turrets and things, so it isn't something we need to necessarily worry about just yet. They are playing the area control game, actually. So we could win without ever actually encountering them, but, you know, where's the fun in that?
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
We have a number of warships.
You have seized a strategic area.
Let's go and take them out.
Underway.
Yeah, if they just want to play a game of run around the map, not actually hurting each other, that might actually be what we go for. Because we are going to seize that a bit faster, because we have more fleet strength.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yeah, so they're going to build a few more points than us briefly.
Aye, Admiral.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points. You have seized a strategic area.
Yeah, so we're going to go forward of 1 up, and then we can go and fight them for the last few points. Or we could just keep going around the houses and playing silly buggers.
Ship ready. Coordinates acknowledged.
Actually, we're going to keep playing silly buggers. The only reason we're going to keep playing silly buggers is because this isn't actually hurting our fleet strength. And if we want to go and actually attack them next, this might actually be a better way to go with this.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
They are indeed.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
They'll go faster on that one, admittingly, but we're going to all ahead full to get that dealt with.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah, so we should win from this, I think.
Enemy sighted.
They do have an escort as well, actually.
Seizing one of your strategic areas.
So 2 for 1.
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has accumulated 50% of strategic points. The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 75% of strategic points.
Gonna go all head burn just to try and speed this up. This might actually involve some conflict the way we've done this. We'll see. Oh, I burnt it out.
Understood.
Whoops.
Enemy sighted.
Doesn't matter, we're just going there.
Enemy sighted.
You are close to victory by strategic points.
Brace for impact. Try and reduce some damage here.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
And we're going to win without any combat. Done. So some minor damage because I decided to go and move to the one that was closest to them rather than the one we should have gone for. But there we go. A little bit of damage done, a bit of renown gained. And the system is now ours. So we have 6 of the planets now under control, and we have a reasonable shot at running up to take them out. It's going to be a little bit of a tricky one, this one. do have to end the turn because we can't do anything at this point. Repairs happen. Hopefully that will take us up to pretty much maximum. And we'll just see what we can do for upgrades. So this is a world that does generate us more resource points, so absolutely. What's the gas cloud give us? Listening post. Receive battle plans. Battle plans are useful, but we'll worry about that later. We're not going to upgrade the agri world. We are not going to upgrade the agri world because we want to save points. It might also be worth us just getting a extra ship in this fleet. So we can get ourselves another Endeavor. Yeah, let's buy ourselves a second Endeavor here. So this gives us a 391 fleet. This means we should be able to take this out here if we do this. Okay. So this will give us the Cathedral world. It'll also allow us to redeploy you and get into a position where we can attack Cadia in a couple of turns. And I think we do want to attack Cadia because there's got so much stuff. It is the critical system. We clearly want it. First off, though, we do have to win this battle. So let's get going. Battle launched. And again, area control. So we might go for another cheesy victory here. We shall see. We do want our flagship towards the front because it's worth more points. So it would capture faster. We're going for minor levels of optimization with this.
Heading acknowledged.
So grab that one, grab that one, grab that one. We should probably have gone the other way around for convenience sake, but it doesn't matter.
Maximum burn.
I'm going to go maximum burn because we want to just get this done.
Ship ready. Course engaged. Your orders? Cruising speed set. Changing course.
Okay, let's get these captured points done.
You have seized a strategic area.
Alright, so that's seized. We
Reserve.
move on to the next one. So if we can capture
Heading
these three
acknowledged.
without any major losses, this
Your
should
orders?
be good. That will take longer, of course, because
The
it's only a
enemy
lower,
has seized a
it's a lower amount of
strategic
power.
area.
But this is clearly where the battle is going to happen.
Underway.
You have seized a strategic area.
Okay, with that done, move across.
We wait your command.
And then we'll try and take their point away here. So 2093 is what we need to get to. They are slowly closing in on that third one. We're actually stealthed in this position as well because we're in a gas cloud. So they can't
The
see
enemy
us.
has seized a strategic area.
We, however, are
You
going to
have
go for this
seized a
other gas cloud
strategic
now.
area.
Which you two might as well head straight off to.
Setting course.
And we'll all head for these two just to see if we can actually snipe it away from them. They should be coming for interception soon, actually, so...
Reserve. Ship ready.
So we're currently running silent to try and just stealth them out a bit. I don't think it's going to work.
Aye, Admiral. Enemy sighted.
Well, let's
For
see.
the Emperor.
Darn it, I have really messed up all of my darn grid locations, haven't I? They might have sped up to get around that, but still.
Your orders. Acquiring new vector.
Couple of torpedoes, please.
Aye, Admiral.
To actually hit things.
We serve.
Right, if we deal with that first. that one done.
Ship ready. Our boarders have caused internal damage.
Probably didn't need to do all that actually, and also with one stealth ship still.
Enemy sighted. Severe damage to the corrupted machine. Ship ready.
Okay, take out the escorts first because they're always more easy to deal with. Alright, platform number 2. That's got to be a good move there.
Enemy sighted.
Also, this is one of the ones that just has a front-facing gun and therefore sits still. These are quite good in their own little way.
Enemy sighted!
Your orders?
Yep, keep dealing with those. We'll set to medium engagement range though.
We serve.
Yeah, that's the Firestorm. So it is basically one of these front-firing guns, which is a little awkward sometimes.
We serve.
The enemy is seizing
And
one
we'll
of your
stop you.
strategic areas.
Alright, that dealt with. We've got one more. Actually, they're out of things now. Let's try and take this out.
Target locked in.
Your shields are currently down. See if we can't platinum bomb it as well.
Your orders? Brace for impact.
Good going.
Ship ready. Execute
Do a torpedo
high
run.
energy turn.
I fired that too early. Press the button too early. Darn it. I'm
We
useless
wait
with
your
torpedoes. Actually, I'm not going to be using these very much going forward.
Coordinates acknowledged.
We have nullified one of their bonuses, and where the heck are they going at the
Reserve.
moment? They've got one behind, one in front, which is a little annoying.
Engaging engines.
But that gave him enough time to go and repair. They are on in so much fire. In so much fire.
Brace for impact.
But they are allowing us to do the thing, so we are going to attempt the thing. Prepare for ramming speed.
All ahead full. Understood.
Ramming speed engaged. Well, it's on fire now.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Now it's just doomed.
Cruising speed set.
We
Acquiring
need to be careful
new
around
vector.
because occasionally ships will explode. They will have critical, catastrophic
Aye,
failure.
Admiral.
And yeah, die. But that'll do for now. So we have a bit of a points lead as well. So we're going to go and put a stasis bomb here, see if we can slow them up a bit. We're going to go out of the area
The
before that
enemy
hits, I
has
think.
seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
And we'll get that other
speed
ship
set.
back into the battle
You
now.
have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
So 3-2, we don't necessarily have to fight these. We of course are going to fight these because why
We
wouldn't
wait
we?
your command.
Oh, we're going to put so much boarding on this ship.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Also, I've just realised I put all of them as all stop.
Your orders. Engaging target.
With that many crew on board, they're going to start taking the use of severe hits to their systems. But they're almost certainly going to die first. It's the one disadvantage of all the assault tactics. It does work, but sometimes it just takes too long for it to be viable.
Engaging.
To serve beyond desire.
Alright, Spire, do we want to just go for... Yeah, we want to go for more missiles. We want to get one good torpedo run off. Alright, we need to go a little further than that.
Acquiring new vector.
Alright, let's go for it this time. Come on. One good torpedo run. The annoying thing with torpedoes as well is they don't work if they haven't gone at least some distance. Finally a good
Ship
torpedo
ready.
run. That ship is basically useless to them. It's also the command
Targeting
ship.
enemy vessel.
We do have one ship that has got low crew at the moment, so we've got to be careful that. That could mutiny.
Engaging
Which is
target.
the main reason you attack the crew. Alright, mark them so we get a bit more damage.
Lock on target.
Lock on because we're now at the point of just destroying things.
For the Emperor.
Hope the shields don't... Well, actually, it won't matter. The shields won't get back. The generators actually did hit as well. So no shield regeneration for
The
them.
enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Okay. I think it is time for more ramming speed. We lost 2 turrets with this face. Doesn't matter. Actually, let's go for Melter Torpedo
Engaging
run.
engines.
They're not moving. Melter Torpedoes do fire damage. Fire damage is good damage.
Course engaged. Setting course.
Ramming speed
You have
engage.
accumulated 75% of strategic points.
They have fire on board. No, I see you trying to
Changing
move.
course.
I see you trying to move. No.
Understood. Cruising speed set. Heading acknowledged.
I'm going to keep the ramming speed on at the moment here. We can keep ramming them.
Lightning strike successful.
We can definitely keep ramming them.
Target locked
This will work.
in. Maximum burn.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Can't unfortunately use the torpedoes, but we can.
Execute high energy turn.
The high energy turn to get ready. Out of maneuverability points, unfortunately, but still.
Setting course.
That was fairly successful, I would say. Can we finish them with
Changing
torpedoes?
course.
Can I finally get a torpedo kill? Almost. Almost. And that will do. Mission accomplished. We're still very much in a small ship battle. Sometimes it will take us a lot longer to grind ships out, and that's where the boarding actions become a bit more relevant. But they can do... The good news is, ship has leveled up. The bad news is, we've taken a fair bit of damage doing this. Also, we've had a couple more levels up as well. So if we go into the fleet here, we can see level 2. So that gives them a bravery increase, skill cooldown is faster, risk of emergency warp outs are reduced, assaults have an increased chance of working, and we have a second weapon that we can go for. So let's go with, what do I find the most useful one here? Auger Disruptor Bomb's fine. Auger Probe is okay, Disruption Bomb's fine. I do like the micro warp jump, but I think what we're going to do is just take the Void Shield increase. Speed torpedoes increased by 50%, so they actually have the better torpedoes as well. Also, we should really be naming some of these ships. So, if people want to name ships, let me know. I'm currently going to record episode 3, so ship names will probably start from episode 4. But yeah, absolutely, we're going to name them. I will, of course, require them to be in somewhat the Gothic ship's name style, but have some fun with that. So, with Sabina captured, we now have you that can move free. Can't really do too much with that. Getting a few extra battle plans would be kind of useful, but we got other things we want to spend money on right this second. And And yeah, our definite plan is to re-engage and get back to dealing with these things. Let's move you to Clarkston because that is a reasonably useful place for you to be. At least central. And we might be upgrading this ship in a moment anyway, or at least upgrading the fleet. Can we actually just buy a new ship outright? Not quite. We probably want another Vanguard 3 as well, just for neatness. But we'll end the turn there, and we will end the video there as well. So they've created minefields. That's the thing, if they do anything like that in Cadia itself, it's going to be a bit difficult for us to crack that system. So, how far can you get? You can get to Helitos. You can also get to Helitos, so we will position for the turn. Nope. Let's go with Transdimensional Thunderbolt, which I've always found fun, even though it's not actually that good. Nova Cannon gets unlimited. You don't have a Nova Cannon yet, do you? I was about to say, you clearly need a Nova Cannon, but we'll worry about that later. Yeah, we can promote other ships to flagship. So I was wondering about that because there is a thing I hadn't quite worked out. Because obviously, if you can't upgrade their flagship, it means that you can build better ships that they're not allowed to be on, which doesn't make sense. But at least I've worked out that you can change that around now. I've played a little bit of this game, but you know, only enough to know a few basic things. All right, it doesn't really matter if we move you, so you can stay exactly where you are. And yeah, we'll end the video there. So, next time, we take back Cadia. Until then.